Hey guys, it's the Mad Master doing another video. 2 in one night. I don't know if when I'm going to publish this, but this is my final video of the night because I'm just like addicted to this new software. Anyways, and as far as virus goes, and I'm doing a bunch of videos. I promise. So one thing I should say is that after my next round of videos, I'm probably going to not do any more not viral, but virus videos for a long time, because maybe not a long time, but I'm going to severely limit it. If there's like some really good news, like in a month or two, or something really stupid happens too, it's conversely, I'll probably talk about it. But actually, something stupid happened tonight. So I got into this, a Facebook friend of mine kind of shamed me for daring to hang out with friends, during the pandemic, and and not like, and being like everybody else in this town, or not everybody else, but a huge percentage of people in this town who are not social distancing any longer after the lockdown is eased, and they're being irresponsible by hanging out with other people or groups of people. So it got me thinking. I don't know. It's a shame culture and stuff. Like I've shown, I do wear a mask in public gatherings, or public places, I should say. I don't wear one outside, as I've said in previous videos. I don't know. It hasn't, obviously, after the Black Lives Matter protests, they said, outside spread's pretty rare. Even with that, I know they were wearing masks a lot of the time, but still, it's kind of ridiculous to, I don't believe in the shaming thing. So I think people are on a spectrum with this. You have people that are, and who's better than who? You have people that won't leave their house until there's a vaccine and won't talk to anybody else. And then you have on the opposite perspective, that people who will not wear masks or just pretend it doesn't exist. So I'm somewhere in the middle. You could say that's bad. I do wear a mask at the store if required. The big box stores and shit. Most of them are requiring things. The other day, I didn't wear one in the gas station and shit. So because my card didn't work, and I just ran in there, and nobody's wearing a mask in there, anyways. But there was like one person there, I think. So some people would say, "Oh, you're part of the problem." I'm part of the fucking problem. Come on. I'm part of the fucking problem, Yeah, sure. I'm part of the problem of them not containing the virus, because I hang out with like 3 or 4 people once a week, and then sometimes, every couple of weeks, other people. I'm part of the problem. You know what the fucking problem is? This society, this culture, this country is the fucking problem. We've been the problem for, 60, 70 years around the world, You're not going to point out how many who's the problem, man, We're all the fucking problem. We all pay taxes. We all fucking buy shit that's made with, slave or cheap labor. We all pollute. There's 2 million people a year, I think I read, or maybe it's 4 million, die from air pollution. We're all part of that problem, So you're going to shame me for fucking wanting to hang out with people after 3 months, of not seeing people, after a when you're not required to be indoors anymore? Oh, fuck you, what the fuck are you, who the fuck died and made you God? How are you the fucking arbiter of moral righteousness? It's just fucking like another thing that it's like, now I'm the enemy, It's like my comparison to 9/11 kind of came true. It's like, you're either with us or you're against us. It's like, fucking, who the fuck are you to say that? I could imagine. Where's my mask? My new mask. They live mask. Where the fuck is it? So anyways, yeah, who's the arbiter? Oh, here it is, by the way. I don't know if I showed this on. Oh, wait, fuck, where the fuck is it? Oh, shit. I better find it. Damn it. So, yeah, I don't think anybody is the arbiter of... That's why I'm against the mask shaming thing is because you're not going to make people wear a mask by shaming them and calling them irresponsible, evil, insensitive, evil grandma killer fucks. That's just not going to work. You know, there is scientific proof that that it stops droplets. Show them that. Just say, oh, hey, it's probably be good. It would help. Good Samaritan kind of thing, rather than you're a fucking evil Trump-tard loser scumbag who's killing grandma. That's not going to fucking work, And telling people they're going to social distance for 10 years before Bill Gates fucking, whoever puts the vaccine up your butt is not going to fucking help either. So it's just like, fuck, Do I go to crowded bars? I mean, there are bars open in this state, just not in this town now because of some shit that happened. They can't even make up their fucking minds about asymptomatic people versus super spreaders and all this shit. I mean, the World Health Organization will say one thing 1 week and then backtrack, and it's like, what? Oh, well, we're supposed to believe all this shit that they originally said, and then they revise shit, and then we're supposed to believe that. And we're supposed to believe this. It's like fucking, like, gaslighting. I don't even think it's on purpose. I just think it's fucking, like, the people that are shaming people just need to stop. It's absolute madness. They're insane. I mean, it's just fucked up, And I've shamed people, I shamed Manowar. I shamed Danzig in my videos that I got a lot of criticism for, I'll admit it. But you're gonna shame me for fucking wanting to hang out with some people, once a week, and who knowingly hang out with me, and they know, we all know each other. It's like, then they talk about, well, this bubble thing's acceptable, but you should probably wear a mask and be outside for 6 feet. Fucking this. Oh, it's just fine. Oh, I just fucking hate it. So, anyways, no, we all have our line, like I said. So, there's people that hang out with one person or two people and won't, meet up with anybody else until this shit's over, right? There's people that hang out with groups of people and don't, in small groups of people, they're the bubble concept that's now becoming a thing because people are so fucking sick of this shit. They want to hang out with someone. And then there's people that are just like, oh, well, open up the bars and I'm just going to go crazy. I don't give a fuck about the virus. There's people like that too. So I'm kind of maybe in between the 2 or 3 people and like the small group of people, kind of placed on a spectrum. Like over here you would have like, what direction is that? Is that right? You'd have like the people that refuse to wear masks and want to be in big rallies and shit. And you'd have over here the people that won't fucking leave their house until there's a vaccine. And I'm kind of like over here, So who the fuck died and made you God? Want to shame me for fucking wanting to see people and date and shit for, after all this shit. It's like, well, how long am I supposed to wait? Who the fuck, what decision do you make? Is it phase 2, phase 3, fucking, vaccine, treatments, deaths are at a, there's only 10 a day that die around the country. I mean, what is fucking, it's fucking madness. So that's why I make these videos, is kind of a, release all this aggression about this, because it just really pisses me. I mean, not because I make, that's not why I make videos in general, but, it's just such bullshit. Like, you're not gonna fucking stop people from being human in this country, especially. Like I said in my previous rant, there's been so much fucking bullshit that people just won't follow it. In other countries, it does work. Their culture is more uniform. Their society is healthier, not only physically but mentally. You're not going to do that here. It's fucked. I'm not trying to say like I want to make the problem worse by not following all the fucking guidelines. I don't think there's hardly anybody that follows the fucking guidelines. Okay. There's one person that breaks it once. Maybe they'll break it a couple of times. Maybe they'll go see their father without a mask on. Like, I didn't see it. My father lives in Florida, so I haven't seen him. But I'm just saying, like, they'll see their father without a mask on, but then, like, go on Facebook and, like, bash people for fucking not wearing masks or something. There's all sorts of fucking nuances and shades and fucking permutations and contradictions with this shit. So, yeah. I don't think I should be shamed for admitting that I fucking hang out with people still during the pandemic, and we don't social distance or wear masks. We don't, you know. Hey, how's it going, man? Elbow boom. Fuck that shit. That's all I gotta say. Peace out.